I wanna go to beautiful.
This is the beach that's at the center of the controversy over the development taking place at the Blue Lagoon in Portland. The controversy surrounding the project has been raging for months. To say environmentalists in Portland are upset about what's taking place at one of Jamaica's most treasured natural spots would be an understatement.
This is such a unique place. It's even more reason not to mess with anything in the structure of the place. God made this like this. It's perfect. So now some person comes along and wants to make money, so they're going to create a beach and start having kind of issues there that I've never been before.
The natural appeal is the streams that are coming out from all the sides of the Blue Lagoon, because it is it's fresh water. And when you put in concrete structures, or you build or try to build a beach, you could be cutting off some of these wonderful springs.
The local environmentalists argue that there should have been extensive consultations with the people of Portland before permission was given for the development.
I do think the people of Portland should have a say about their parish's natural treasures, but I think it's bigger than that. I think it's people of Jamaica should have a say on all the natural treasures, because in my view, it's owned by the people.
The representatives from the Portland Environmental Protection Association, PEPA, point out that they are not against development, but insist that it should be done in a sustainable way.
I want it to be respectful. I don't want development at all costs, or any development is good, whether it destroys the environment or not. I don't think we as humans have a right to destroy these things. We did not make them, and we cannot create them. So who are we to come and abuse them?
PEPA's slogan is that we are for sustainable development, but we're for the wise use of natural resources for sustainable development.
The controversy over the Blue Lagoon beach really comes down to one question: where did the sand come from? Environmentalists have maintained that the sand was brought to the Blue Lagoon to make a beach.
Why you didn't tell them to make their beach on the seaside, where beach belongs? What freshwater place you ever see with a beach? Tell me one. I don't know any.
However, the developers have rubbished the claim, saying the beach was always there. They only reclaimed it.
The environmentalists, they can say whatever they want, because the one that really matters, they are not saying that. And the one that really matters is NEPA. NEPA is not saying that, because NEPA has done their investigation and found that the northeast trade wind washes all the sand down here onto this place. Now, if you look at the sand, you see sand in the water. I show you sand next door. What they are saying, that we dump sand on other people's property, we dump so much sand in the water. No, absolutely not. When the tide gets higher, it brings all the sand right here. I mean, yeah, we spread it out and even it out and make it more accessible and more beautiful. But we don't carry no sand here. Where we carry so much sand from?
The developers say they've gone to great lengths to protect the lagoon, claiming to have spent some $20 million putting in infrastructure to prevent pollution.
We have no intention of harming the environment, let me tell you. The Blue Lagoon is our major attraction for tropical lagoonites. So if we damage the Blue Lagoon, we'd be damaging our investment.
In July, the developer of Tropical Lagoon Heights Resort pleaded guilty in a Port Antonio resident magistrate's court after being charged with 3 breaches of the Beach Control Act. The developer maintained that the breaches occurred in ignorance of the law. Meanwhile, founder and president emeritus of the Portland Environmental Protection Association, Margaret Garon, says a beach at the Blue Lagoon may backfire on the developers.
We have to remember we're not, as we say, just a beach, we're a country. And we should be looking at what the lagoon can be as an attraction in its own right without changing it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have to change it. It's still a beautiful place, whether you have a beach or not. It's still a beautiful swimming place.
The developer says the environmentalists are blindly criticizing the project because of the beach at the Blue Lagoon and not looking at the bigger picture.
They have never come on the property. You understand? They just see the beach and say, how could it? And I tell you something more. We have reclaimed this beach over 5 years now. It just bringing problem now because people are realizing that there's an investment there and something is happening. And something is going to happen for Portland because we're not spending this kind of money and sit down on it. We basically we're going to advertise, we're going to promote the place. You understand? And people are going to come here.
The Rural Connection team was the first camera crew allowed to shoot footage of the Tropical Lagoon Heights Resort.
Where you are now, you're right on top of the Blue Lagoon. So when you were at the beach looking up, this is basically where you were looking. You realize you couldn't see anything. They said we cut down the trees, but all you were seeing was trees. You understand what I'm saying? You couldn't see anything. And I'm saying to you, none of the environmentalists who are talking have ever seen this.
The developers say they've done their best to maintain the vegetation critical to protecting the Blue Lagoon. Colin Bell points out that that was an important part of the construction process.
There's a 25-feet wall right here because a major landslide happened here and went down in the lagoon. So when you go down back down at the lagoon, you look across, there's some trees up in there, so it was from a landslide. We built a 25-feet wall here just to protect that and stop that. So no more landslide no go down there. You understand? And we're not doing nothing on this side. So that is taking care of the lagoon.
He says Tropical Lagoon Heights Resort is not a misguided development, as it has been classified by its critics.
Everything is strategically done, we carefully plan it, and make sure that we keep everything as natural as possible. The environment is the priority. Because as I said to you, the Blue Lagoon is the attraction for this property. So if it needs be that we need to spend more money to make sure that the Blue Lagoon stays the way it ought to stay, that we will do, because that we have been doing. We're not just talking the talk. You understand? That we have been doing and that we'll continue to do.
The controversy over the Blue Lagoon project is far from over, but the developers aren't about to stop, maintaining that the development is in the interest of Portland. Reporting for Live at 7, I'm Keneal Gale.
I wanna go to beautiful.